Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and thank you so much for tuning into this week's video. As I mentioned previously, I'm doing them every other week now, so I did one 2 weeks ago. That makes it this week. So thank you all who've been watching. I've seen some new activity on the pages, and I really appreciate that. I have relatively just a short video today, I think, hopefully, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to talk about just what the last 2 weeks have entailed, some leftover stuff from the last surgery I had just a couple weeks ago, and then talk about product review of a compression shirt. Got my first one of those, wearing it right now, so we'll talk a little bit about that. So that being said, again, I appreciate everybody who's been liking my videos, subscribing to my channel, visiting my website. All the links to my social medias are down in the description of this video, so be sure to check those out as well. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shoot right into the weekly check-in. Alright, so in this week's weekly check-in, we're going to start in by, of course, looking at the numbers, talking about the diet and leftover medical stuff, and then we'll talk about the new products. So, numbers first. It's been 2 weeks since we talked last. If you'll remember correctly, I was at 199. I just gotten under 200 the last time I did a video, which is, I think, 2 weeks and a day ago. As of weigh-in today, I am now down 2 more pounds in the last 2 weeks, so I am at 197. So that puts me 7 pounds away from goal weight, 190 at this point. So again, averaging about a pound a week at this point, which is perfectly fine. 7 more weeks being at goal weight would be fine with me. So that's awesome. Continuing to lose, continue to feel better. Always feeling better. That's always an upside. I see new things all the time that I can do that I couldn't do before, come across things. It's always exciting to have one of those hurdles. For example, I'm wearing a size large today. That's what this shirt is, size large. I can comfortably wear a large now, especially if I'm wearing this compression shirt, which we're going to talk a little bit more later. But yeah, I'm down 197. Food-wise, not a lot has changed in the diet. I'm still maintaining everything that I've been doing before until I hit the goal weight. As I've talked about, there are some things that I'm going to change once I get to the goal weight to slow down and stop the weight loss. Although meeting with my surgeon here just this past week, I found out, I didn't realize I'm probably going to get smaller than what I'd planned. He said that normally you lose weight after this surgery, when I had BPDDS, for about 18 months, and then I'll float back up a bit. So he goes, I'll probably be around closer to the 180 range and then come back up to 190, especially if I continue to work out and gain muscle. Which again is fine, although he said if I do get below 180 at any point, I need to reach out to them, because at that point there's concerns it may not be stopping, and we'll have to look at other options. So 190 is fine with me. Somewhere between 180 and 190 is even better, but we'll see that when we get there. I'm still in lifting restrictions, so I haven't been to the gym in several weeks, and I didn't go for a couple weeks before this last surgery because I felt like shit. So really, it's probably been about almost a month and a half since I've been to the gym, and I got another week to go on that for actual heavy lifting. Here in the next few days, I'll be buying a lawnmower. I'll be starting to cut my own grass again for the first time in many years, because now I can physically do it. So I'll be getting some exercise from that, but actual weight lifting and such, and not trying to strain the hernia repair until we hit the 1 month part. But diet stayed pretty much the same. Nothing really new has been introduced. Nothing really taken out. You know, I've been eating out sporadically. The wife and I had to take a trip to Nashville, which is about a 3-hour drive for us, for a doctor's appointment for her. So we ate something on the way home. We had a breakfast where I had eggs and bacon, basically, and some sausage. So high protein, a little bit, probably a little high fat that day, but overall not too bad. Other than that, I really haven't eaten out much lately. But setting that aside, so that went well. From the surgery itself, I feel fine. I don't have any really lasting effects from that. I've got a little spot on my stomach where the skin feels very sensitive. Not painful, just like the nerves there are really more sensitive. And so my surgeon said it's possible that a nerve may have been pinched or nicked or something while they're in there working on the repairs, and that should go away within a month or two. It's not overwhelmingly uncomfortable. It's just the one spot on my stomach that feels way more sensitive than others, especially if, like my belt rubs against it or something like that. It's just an inch or so above where my belt goes. But nothing really bad from the surgery. So overall, it's been a good 2 weeks. Nothing medically wrong. Everything going successfully well with the diet. The only thing I really also want to talk about is, of course, a compression shirt. So compression shirts is something that I've been looking at doing since the beginning of this process. I knew that I was not going to have skin removal surgery. I knew I was going to have excess skin, but I was not going to go through the surgery. I just don't care enough. I'll be honest with you. I feel that I look way better than I used to, and I'm not walking around naked in public anywhere, so I don't care about the excess skin. If I go to the beach, I burn horribly, so I'm going to have a shirt on at the beach anyways. Even if I had no excess fat, I wasn't going to be walking around topless at a beach, just because I get crispy, because I don't go outside anymore than I have to. But again, with the excess skin, there is some misshapingness and stuff in areas, and so I thought I would try out the compression clothing to see how that works. If you don't know what compression clothing is, it's basically tight-ass clothes. It is, you can get underwear, you can get shirts, you can get whole body size, fucking tube sock looking things, but it's basically something that is very snug, but very thin, so it's very breathable. So a lot of them are designed so you don't excess sweat or anything like that. The most common complaint that I see about them is that they bunch up a little bit under the arms, although I've not had that issue yet, although today is only really the first time I've worn it for a considerable amount of time. I'm going to give it a shot today before I wear it to work. If it goes well, I'll probably buy a couple of more. This one's black, and the brand I got is one that's Dr. Skin. It was one of the, price-wise, on the lower end, because again, I wanted to see how they felt before I dropped any money on an expensive brand, and I'll probably buy a couple different brands to try them out. But I like this one. It's comfortable. It feels cool to be kind of snug, and I can see a difference. I wouldn't say it's a horrendous difference. I don't look like a horribly different person. But certain areas where I felt things were a little loose, especially my man tits, shit like that, it is snug and it holds me in a little more compact. So when I'm wearing a shirt over it, because it's meant to be an undershirt, you can wear some as an overshirt, but with my shape, I just wouldn't feel comfortable with that, at least not yet. So wearing it as an undershirt feels comfortable. In fact, it makes whatever shirt I'm wearing on top of it feel loose, which, sometimes they are, but it feels loose since it's so snug underneath. But I've not had any issue so far today anyways with really being sweaty or uncomfortable at all. So right now, thumbs up on that. The one I got is all black. I got mine on Amazon. I think I paid about $13, $14. I got Prime, so there's no shipping. But it was, I feel a very good deal. I don't regret it at all. And while this one's all black, there was an ass ton of different colors. There was a lot. You can get with different camos and color combinations and such like that. Because a lot of people like to say, especially people who work out, wear these as an overshirt. I will probably, even if I work out, wear this as an undershirt. And you can get them long sleeve, short sleeve. You can get them with no sleeves. This one is a short sleeve because under the arm here is one of the areas where I have the skin I like the least. This is probably a little loose here. This would be the one spot that is not as snug as I would prefer, but it is some. Like if I pull this down, you can see it sags, but it pulls it up some. So especially as you get up in deeper, that's probably the one spot. The neck rides high, which again isn't uncomfortable, but it is visible under any other shirt that I'm wearing. So it's clear that I'm wearing an undershirt. Most people would not know it's any type of special shirt though. It's long, so I tuck it in. It's very long, which again, it's fine. Compress it in, everything I kind of want it to. But in the two spots I really wanted, which was my chest and back area, I feel it gives the most support there. And that's what I was really looking for. So 2 thumbs up for the Dr. Skin brand that I got. Sizing is a challenge. The size I got is an extra large because everything I read in the comments says get a size up or it's going to be too tight for you. Some people like them super tight. And you can do that. And I measured my stuff and checked their scale and it didn't make any sense. So I went one size up and I feel this is good. I don't know if I'll try one size smaller. I might just to see how it feels. $13 is a gamble. I mean, it's not much of a gamble, so I don't mind too much. If I do get a tighter one, I would probably buy this same brand just for comparative purposes. But if you're considering compression gear for anything, whether you work out or not, it's just something, it is very comfortable, I find. I'm enjoying wearing it. It's a cool feeling to, because, when you have some excess skin or, oh, hell, fuck, man, you're just fat and you got some excess fat hanging around. As you're walking around, you can feel stuff shifting and moving and stuff, And for, ladies and some dudes out there, you running and stuff, you got shit flopping around, so why bras exist. It can be very uncomfortable. I don't really have much of that, but I could see where it would be. But wearing this, I feel much more where that's not an issue. I just feel very compact. Definitely, again, highly recommend compression gear. This one was in Dr. Skin. It's the brand that I got. But, you know, there's lots of them out there, so feel free to try a couple. I will do others, and I will talk about them. And I may post some pictures up of me with and without the shirt on to see if you guys can see much of a difference. I'd be interested. You may see that in this video. If so, they'll be right here. If there's nothing there, it's because I didn't have time to take the pictures, and I'll put them on my website later. So don't judge me if you didn't see anything there. But that's where I would put them if I was going to do them. So we'll see. So that being said, I really don't have much else to go into this week. It's been a good 2 weeks, but nothing really exciting happening. Other than, you know, losing 2 pounds. That's always good. But I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I'm hoping to have a cooking video for you guys in the next couple weeks as well. I've got 2 that I'm narrowing it down to, and I'm excited to try them both. So I'm not going to say what they are yet, because I'm not sure which one I'm going to probably film them both and see how they turn out and put the best one out. If they both turn out good, I'll do both eventually. But other than that, not a lot going on. So thank you all for watching. Again, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to see more of these every other week, plus more product reviews and cooking videos and all that stuff that is hopefully helpful to you if you're a bariatric or weight loss type kind of person. So thank you very much for tuning in. You all have a great week.